All right, guys. I had to quickly jump on here to try to go ahead and record this. I just happened to just pop into Steam just to see about maybe the pricing if there's some updates and whatnot. But I got I don't know pretty good news. I mean, I didn't see the pricing, but it is what it is. The first thing I saw on here was a message from Kajun, producer and director of inZOI. So earlier I made a video. I'll go ahead and link it real quick, but I made a video talking about some of the concerns that I have. No less, one of them was about the implementation of DRM inside of the game and anti-cheat. Essentially, if you don't understand what DRM is, I'll also kind of go into detail of what that is. But basically, it's copyright protection in the games that we play that kind of stops you from editing anything from just files or or ultimately whenever you create mods, that would be a barrier for modders to be able to actually implement their mods into the game, because the game files, essentially, if you're editing them based on what they said earlier, you needed approval. Essentially, you need authorization, or you weren't allowed to edit those things. But one of the things I was really worried about was the fact that it said required internet connection. Like, normally it just says broadband connection, right? So saying that, hey, there's some features on here, you'll probably need some internet. But is this was saying internet required, same like at all times you need internet, right? So let's just get into it. So Kajun, he said, recently we've seen growing concerns around the implementation of the nouveau anti-tamper solution in inZOI. While we wanted to respond as quickly as possible, we also felt it was important to approach the issue with care, consulting with teams from around the world to make a thoughtful and informed decision. We sincerely apologize for the delay in providing this official response. To address the most important point, we have decided to remove de nouveau from the early access build of inZOI. So once again,
that's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Time and time again, I feel like I'm just singing praises of this guy. He's like the freaking Elon of gaming or something, like he's really like listening to what's going on. And I said it not too long ago that hopefully inZOI Studio, with the collaboration of Crafton, are able to, step up and, refrain from using those strict DRMs in their games, so we can have the freedom to create and build and shape this game like we all want it, and this guy's really listening. So I was pretty excited. I was in the middle of making my freaking dinner. I was in the microwave. I just scrolled through it. I was like, oh, damn, we got to go talk about this. So anyways, it continues. We initially chose to implement de nouveau as a way to protect the game from illegal distribution. At the time, we believed this would help ensure fairness for players who had properly purchased the game. However, after taking a closer look at community feedback, we quickly realized that this approach did not align with what our players wanted. Clap. The crowd goes wild. It's pretty cool. So our initial application of de nouveau on our main development build made it so that the inZOI Creative Studio demo build, a branch from the main build, was also applied with the same anti-tamper. Unfortunately, we failed to properly inform our players of this application during the demo period, and we sincerely apologize for the oversight. We understand that removing de nouveau increase the risk of the game being cracked and illegally distributed after release. I gotta be honest with you, I think we all know if somebody wants to do something, they're gonna get it done. Pirate Bay's been around, so I don't know how long, how many times it's shifted servers. Even after the main guy that started the whole thing's locked up his whole team, guess what? Pirate Bay's still out there. So if people want to pirate this stuff, they're going to. The only thing you're doing is stopping honest people from, you know, really enjoying the game the way they want to, like own this game. I really hope at some point they release it on GOG. That way we can like make sure we save this game. This game's gonna be legit. I'm still a little bit concerned about the always online just because they haven't really addressed it yet. And my my main concern is the server side processing. So hopefully they haven't like, tried to, I don't know, lazily offload a lot of that processing onto servers without properly optimizing it for everybody's PCs and system specs. But they've been pretty transparent, releasing all kinds of updates, and I'll get into that really quickly. I'm not trying to make this really long drawn out. I have to go to sleep before work tomorrow, but I really wanted to talk about this while it was fresh. So good news. Continue. So anyways, at the same time, we believe it opens up a valuable opportunity, allows inZOI to become more freely configurable, unlocking new ways for players to shape new experiences for other players. We believe in enabling this freedom from the very beginning will lead to innovative and long-lasting enjoyment for the community. This guy, he's got his ears to the ground. I feel like, is he watching my videos? I only got 98 subscribers. That's weird. But maybe he's just really listening to the entire thing. I'm not trying to be conceited. He's probably listening to everybody on Discord. I've dropped a few things here and there. As far as I know, I'm like one of the few people that posted a video with my concerns with the always online and the DRMs and how that affects mods. Everybody else been like on cloud nine, with all the happy feels about this is going to be amazing and no drawbacks, which I love the game and I want this to succeed, but I did see some issues there. So yeah, he's really listening to everything. So continue. As I mentioned during the online showcase, we're committed to making inZOI a highly moddable game. Oh yeah. Our first stage of official mod support will launch in May, allowing players to use tools like Maya, Blender to create custom content, but this is only the beginning. Over time, we plan to expand and support across more areas of the game, so you can customize and enhance your experience in many other ways. With the removal of de novo, we hope to foster an even more open environment for modders to create and share unique experiences for other players. More information on modding will be shared in a separate post. Also made a video going over the showcase and talking about mods and like the timeline. He kind of broke it down at the showcase when we can expect these things, so that's worth checking out. Go over it. I'm sure a lot of people were like excited and were only looking for specific details. They might have clicked away when they didn't hear what they wanted, but there's some good roadmap information in there. Moving on. Throughout this process, we've come to understand that de novo could negatively impact the player experience far more than originally anticipated. As a development team committed to putting players first, yeah, the decision to remove the anti-tamper solution became a clear one. We will continue to prioritize your feedback and make well-informed decisions throughout our early access development. Now, please release the purchase on Steam already. Jeez, my wallet's been dying, ready to, anyways, ready to buy this game. That's crazy. We want to sincerely apologize for not aligning more closely with players' expectations on this sensitive issue. We regret the concern and confusion this has caused within the community, and we're committed to rebuilding your trust as we move forward in developing the best possible experience. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. Please keep sharing your feedback, as it truly helps us make inZOI better for everyone. Sincerely, Kajun. Yeah, That was solid. I felt that. That was quick. He thought it was slow, but yeah, that was pretty quick response to the players. Not too long ago, I saw that message pop up on here that said, "Hey, you can't mess with our files, okay?" And somebody actually referenced one of the videos about optimization that I made where I talked about the DRM, and he was like, "Yup, they just brought it up." Anyways, one last thing, I'll just bring your attention to this, but another awesome move by freaking inZOI Studio, freaking Todd Howard of inZOI. Well, back when Todd Howard was, Todd Howard before Microsoft kind of, I don't know, handicapped them or whatever. Anyway, so now we have minimum, medium, recommended, high system requirements for enabling the Smart Zoi feature. I'll have to go a little bit more in depth to be more knowledgeable about this in order to kind of, help you guys out on there. But it just lists out the requirements specific to enabling Smart Zois. But I will bring to your attention that internet connection required is still on here, and I think it has a lot to do with Smart Zoi. It has to do with Smart Zoi and most likely Canvas for sure. But anyways, I don't know. I have a lot of trust in this now, especially since he addressed the DRMs. Like, you don't understand what that means. Like, freaking giddy over here. Like, he said, nope. We're going to go ahead and let you mod it to your heart's content. Do your thing. Like, we're gamers too. That's legit. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this. You can look at it, whatever the case may be, but yeah, just be happy. We have Kajun and his team for sure. He's way too much love, man. That guy's great, but his team makes him, puts him in a good spot to be able to get all these accolades, doing the right thing. So Smart Zoi's requirement in here. Can't freaking talk. Anyways, it kind of goes into detail to how you would enable it. What I will say about Smart Zois is it's an experimental feature essentially until the kinks get worked out. Like, they've been trying to do this for a while. And one thing I can say is the modding community usually perfects features before full-fledged studios do. And what I have seen is with Bannerlords, Skyrim, we've had Smart Zoi kind of, features already in the works, but they're not perfect. And usually you have to connect yourself to continuously onto like a server. You have to connect your game via API, right? From either in-world or whatever the case may be. In their case, they're using Ace, right? So that's probably one of the biggest reasons why they're requiring the internet connection at all times. Okay, if I'm being honest with you. So Smart Zoi, it's gonna be amazing when it gets there. But I want y'all to understand it's not there yet. Like, not 100%. Like, talking to it and then have the NPC reply to you with what information that's relevant and intuitive, something that that you can actually connect to. Even their thoughts, there's gonna be probably repeats. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, just keep that in mind. Yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and go over this, man. Like, this is awesome news. Celebrate. This is a win, guys. So, yeah. Anyways, Vince out. Peace. Y'all take care. Stay out of trouble.